You live.
Hey fellas, if love is on your mind, why look any further? I'm your mojo lady. Just give me your hand and come with me today. Underneath the stars, let me show you the way. I will take you on a joyride that you won't ever forget. You'll be hooked, baby, once you kiss this lips. I put a spell on you. No other woman can love you like I do. And I love you crazy. All right. And hello. My name is Lady Patice, and welcome to Lady Patice live stream show. It is by Lavernemusic Box Production and also Rhythm Flow Radio Show with Katie Lowe. My name is Lady Patice, and welcome to my show. I'm going to start with an announcement of today's show. We have an announcement to make. Start with Rhythm and Flow live stream show. That is with Katie Lowe. That's every Tuesday right here. Katie Lowe right here in the house. Woo! All right. She just magically appeared.
How is everybody?
Girl, Katie Lowe. Oh my God. That's hard. That's the girl. Woo!
How is everybody on this beautiful Saturday?
Oh God, I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed. That's more than a mouthful right there. So how you been doing?
Great. Listen, I want to tell you, I love that outdoor back. Is that a background or are you actually outdoors?
Well, I'm actually outdoors and I'm telling you, I'm loving the scenery. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's not raining. I mean, that breeze is coming through. I see the birds. I see the butterflies. And of course, I see the bees I'm running from. But yeah, I decided to do something different. Instead of doing it indoors, why not do it outdoors, you know?
That's a great place. That's a great place to be. But can I make an announcement right quick?
Yes, ma'am. I already started, so come on in.
All right. I want to welcome everybody to the Lady Patice live stream show right here on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Spreaker. And this is a Lavernemusic Box Production. But not only that, you can catch Lady Patice. Hey, I heard. Now listen, I just heard this through the grapevine. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to tell everybody about what's going on. Oh, yeah. Number one, I wanted to tell everybody that today's show is sponsored by Rain Premium Sanitary Napkins. Hey, this is a sanitary napkin for you in mind. Super absorbent, and it has what they call graphene in it. Graphene is something that is used by the space people. When they go into space, graphene is a product that they use to hold absorption. So you need to check this out. Rain's Premium Sanitary Napkins, and the sponsor is also Sales Ambassador Tina Bug. You can look her up on Facebook, and you can also look up Rain's Premium Sanitary Napkins. Google it and find out what it's all about. Like I say, it's a product with you in mind. Also, today's show is brought to you by pork chops. We know pork chops as a piece of meat, but honey, pork chop is an entertainment center at 4551 North Pulaski. Hey, listen, I heard it through the grapevine that Lady Patice and the Mixed Company Band will be appearing there next Saturday. How about that? There's a $20 cover charge. And you must wear a mask because we're going to be up in pork chops throwing down. The Lady Patice, what's the time on that?
The time for the show is at 9 p.m. and the doors are open at 6.
All right. So that's from 9 to 1. Come and check out Lady Patice and the Mixed Company Band at 4551 North Pulaski. Great food and great libations.
Yes.
Also,
Girl, you do such a great job with announcements. I'm telling you.
also,
Man,
you,
awesome.
you can catch me here on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Spreaker, and catch Brian McLemore Smith every first Monday while you're on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Spreaker. And the new thing that we have going on, if you miss some of the shows on Saturday, you will see, you'll be able to catch them on Tuesday. When we're not doing a live show on Tuesday, you will catch the replays of Lady Patice live stream, Brian McLemore Smith, and we're going to welcome our new show that'll be coming in September. None other than Shirley King, the daughter of the blues, will be joining her. That show is to be announced. We don't know what day it's going to be, but you will be able to sing to Shirley King, daughter of the blues, with her BB King story. How about that?
All right. Oh my God, that's such a great announcements there. And don't forget about we had Lavernemusic Box. Do we have the video clip that we can show?
Oh, sure we do. Honey, if you are in need of a band for your next event, you can hire Lavernemusic Box, and let me give you a sample of what you're in for. Check this out, and I'll be back. All right, for booking For booking, contact DJ Mac or Lady Patice at 773-968-1242.
All right. Thank you so much, Katie Lowe, for the announcements. What an awesome job she does every time without skipping the beat. And yes, also want to mention that we does all kind of music for every music lover in the whole wide world, from blues to jazz to R&B, from the 50s and 60s and 80s and 90s and 70s. We also do Motown. So we have a variety and a wide selection of music that we do. So contact us. And we will definitely work with you. I want to go into the next part of the show. We're talking about celebration. I want to give a congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And my audience here. They're right here. But I want to say that I want to give congratulations on behalf of myself, Lady Patice, Katie Lowe, and the Lavernemusic Box Production, DJ Mac. We want to give a congratulations to Moses Moody, who has been drafted to the Golden State Warriors, the NBA. Yes, family, you made it. You made it. I'm quite sure we are all proud of you. Hang in there. Be your best. Less stress, and know that God is with you every step of the way. And then we want to give a congratulations to the Olympians of 2021. I mean, they made it. It was challenging for them, but they are champions for real, for real. So congratulations to you all. We are so proud. I stood up looking at it. I mean, they showed a replay of it, and I watched it twice. So I really enjoyed the game. It was a lot of fun. I said to myself, I could do some of those things. I can get on the beamer and do all that, So.
I want to see that one.
I mean, they did it with such style and such.
I want to see that one, because I think I can do it too, mentally.
Okay. I know that's right. Congratulations to everyone. And also I want to just make a little note here. I was thinking about the Olympics, and I want to just go a little bit of the history. How much time we have here? Just checking. All right. Yes, I want to just touch a little bit. The Olympics have won. I'm gonna get my reading glasses. These are my sunglasses now. I gotta put my reading glasses on. Now, there are 2,636 medalists, and out of all of that, there was 1,061 there are golds. That's including the 2021 gold medalists. And then there were so many of competition. I just want to just name a few. You have from the men and women basketball that have won this year, the gold medalist Lee Kiefer, Lydia, if I'm pronouncing her name right, Jacoby for the swimming, women 100 breaststrokes. And then going down to silver medalist, you have the softball team, Ryan Murphy in the swimming competition, backstroke. Then the bronze medalist, you had Lily King, who also was in the women's swimming competition. And then Simone, she also was the won, I think, the bronze medalist this year of the artistic gymnastics, and Gabby Thomas and O'Shea Jones for boxing, Patrick Gilman for wrestling, and the USA women football team. I'm like, women football team, okay, that's good. I mean, they bringing it on this year. And then we have new games that's coming out: the sport climbing, surfing, and skateboarding. So those are the new and upcoming games that's a part of the Olympics. So again, congratulations to all of you all. Now we're going into the birthday part of the show. All right. And I got my tambourine. Hey.
Good girl.
And many more. You know,
How about that?
okay. All right, we are here to celebrate with you if your birthday is in the month of August. We only have a short time on the show, but that doesn't X you out. That include you in to celebrate your birthday in the month of August. So I'm going to name a few people here. I want to say happy birthday to Aiden, Rakaya, Nate, Megan Good, I'm sorry. She turned 40 years old. She's an actress. Her birthday, August the 8th. Chris Hemsworth, and that's the one who plays as Thor, with that axe. And he
Oh,
just
yeah?
is the axe issue. He turned 38. And then also we have Robert and Richard. Happy birthday to you. Want to say happy birthday to Yo Yo. She's a rapper. Don't play with my yo yo. Ice Cube helped produce her. And then we also have here happy birthday to Andrea. Her birthday was August the 11th. And then we have a couple more birthdays that's coming up. One that passed already, which is Whitney Houston. Her birthday was on the 9th of this month. Love you, love you, love you. And she would have been turning 58 years old. She passed away in February the 11th, 2012. Oh, that's been a while. And also we have Michael Jackson. His birthday is this month on the 29th. So happy birthday to everyone. Hope you have fun, be safe. And as I always say, have fun, but be safe while you at it.
I know that's right.
Thank you. We have such a lovely audience. I'm telling you, thank you for your support. Thank you. I want to move right along to our hot topics. Now, I want to talk about just a little bit here about nail care. Now, I found out something very interesting about.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't we bring in your guest?
Yes. I'm so excited.
Since it's a show, it's just women today.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about that nail care? Why don't we bring in your guest?
That's a great idea.
She may have something to say.
Well, before I bring it, I want to just introduce her a little bit.
Right.
Now, I've been knowing this sister. I'm sorry, I've been so anxious to talk about these different subjects, so pardon me. But I want to say I've been knowing this sister. I mean, this sister from another mother, but you would think that we are sisters in far as in the bloodline. And I'm telling you, she is beautiful inside and out. She has such a gorgeous and beautiful voice. It's so angelic. When I first heard her, I was doing like this. And then I couldn't sit still because I love her voice. And she breathes it. She has such great showmanship. And I just want to say she's the songbird of the new century. And I want to introduce you, the whole world. I want to introduce you to the one and only Brandi Carr. Come on in, Brandi.
Hey, Brandi.
Hey, Katie.
Oh my God. I'm excited because I know you're gonna bring it today. I know I am so excited about this. But I want to say, oh my God, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, my sister, for coming to again because you've been here before. So thank you for coming again to revisit us.
Yes, thanks for having me again. I'm so excited to see you and Katie.
Amen. That's right. I mean, we had fun the last time, and I just love it. And I'm looking forward to doing it again. Yes. So, I want to just talk a little bit. We're going to talk about the subject about, well, first, before we talk about the subject about nail care, I want to first give the audience a chance to know who you are and how you started in the music industry and how long you've been out here. And do you have any upcoming events that's coming up soon that you want to welcome people to come and see you perform? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Girl, that Bud Billings of the rain got you, right?
Oh my gosh. I thought you were looking in the chat room. That's why I didn't say anything.
Oh, girl, I said it all in one breath. Just
lay it on the Bud Billiken parade. That's okay.
Well, yes, I mean, that was really just kind of the only thing that I had that I was doing today, because I do a lot of volunteer work. So today was volunteering at the VIP tent for all the dignitaries. So of course you had Mayor Lightfoot and Pritzker, Governor Pritzker, one of my sorority sisters, Lieutenant Governor Julia Stratton, and tons of dignitaries, Bobby Rush, everybody.
Oh God, yeah, the house full.
Yeah.
All right.
It was packed today. So that was the start of my morning, was that. And then I was able to see the floats and the bands practicing and things like that. So it was really such a good start to my day, because the pandemic just killed so much. So to see the excitement on the youth's face, and people are lined up along King Drive, excited to participate finally. Mm-hmm. It took me back to childhood, days going to the Bud Billiken and was just so excited and everything. So that nostalgia just really had me on 20 today. But in terms of gigs, I really kind of took a break from gigging, because I'm also focusing on a PhD program. I've entered one.
Uh-huh.
Right.
So I will be starting at Hampton University online PhD program in the fall.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right, women power. I love that. Yes.
That's right. Yes. Not only can she sing, but she can think.
Yes. Also have the beauty of the brain. I know that's right.
There you go. Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
I want to interject this. You were talking about, us being locked down in the pandemic, and you kind of felt good being out there among the people today at the parade. I want to say that out of the pandemic, this show was born.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. This show right here was born. Out of the pandemic, in the basement with Macklemore was born. All of that came about.
Come on.
Out of the pandemic. And I want to thank somebody. I got to thank them, because you know what? I want to thank Earl Winfrey from Intellectual Radio Shows. Because when I first went to Intellectual Radio, it was like, I think it was about 9 years ago, 8 years ago, or somewhere like that. Earl made me take a production class. Okay? And he only charged me $100 to take that class.
Oh, wow.
And out of that class, Girl, I got a lifelong lesson
Yes.
out of that class. The things that I do today, I want to thank that man. You know why? Because if I had gone to school to learn any of this, I could have been, I mean, spent up in the thousands of dollars and
Yes.
probably still be paying a student loan.
Mm-hmm.
So since we thanking people, I was just sitting here thinking that out of the pandemic, forced to come home,
Mm.
but I've learned, I want to thank him because I've learned so much. I know you're not listening, but you should be. Thank you,
Yes.
Earl.
Amen. Amen.
I want
Amen.
to, I mean,
Amen.
and I listen, when I say that, I mean that from my heart.
Yes.
I want to thank you.
Yes.
I had to get that out.
Ooh, well, you know what? I got to do my tambourine on this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mm. You know, oh my God. I know we got other things to talk about on today's show. Hopefully we get to them. But I
We're
got to
gonna
say,
listen.
it is
We're going to get to everything today. We're not gonna miss
I'm
out
so
on nothing.
look, Katie Lowe called me. And we got to talking about this show right here. I was already in the making of what I was doing because I wasn't working. When coronavirus came, it shut down everything. That means I was sitting at home absolutely doing nothing. So it's like it's just something in me, just my creative juice, I would say, just got to flow with me. I started doing this, I started doing videos. And at first I wasn't so much on Facebook, but I found myself doing Facebook and I found myself doing live videos of myself. And I found myself taking my own, I was actually taking my own pictures. So a lot of the pictures that
That's all right.
of me, those are pictures I have done myself, or and my husband at times he stepped in and helped me, and I was just doing stuff. And next thing you know, here I am. I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm loving every bit of it. And so much is coming out of this, and things that I wouldn't imagine to happen is happening. I mean, in a good way. Phone calls I'm getting from folks out of nowhere, and these people are big timers. They've been out here way longer than me. Some of them way before I was born, and and they are just like, let's do this project. And so I am working on a project, some music, and it'll be coming out real soon. Katie Lowe
Okay.
has heard some of it already, and so God just been good. I have to give God the glory. I have to also thank my husband and thank Katie Lowe because she made that phone call, and I was like,
Well,
what?
but
We,
you gotta give credit to.
yeah,
Let me say this name right, because I always mess it up. Marvelin, Little Mac,
yeah.
Lord,
Well, you
because
getting good. You're getting good.
when the
You
idea came about, you know what he
getting,
said? Let's go for it.
yes, yes,
Okay. So
yes,
that meant a lot.
yes,
That meant a whole lot. So I mean,
yes.
girl, listen, just thankful for so much.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. All the time. All right, ladies. Let's go ahead to the next subject. We can start having church in a minute now. Okay. But we're gonna start with our first hot topic, and it's about nail care. Now, I found out a little bit about nail care, and I'm gonna try to do it as brief as I possibly can on my end. Nail polish, and I found out about nail polish. It was actually originated from China back in 3000 BC. The nail polish represented royalty. So the colors were, and probably still is gold and silver. And then there came the Egyptians nail polish. Theirs was different. They had like a reddish brown color, and it represent those as in high society. And also there was a henna, if I'm pronouncing the word right,
Mhm.
dye, and women used that to be seductive when they was kind of flirting with the guys and everything. Come and see me, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Kama
That
Sutra.
So, and I found out that nail polish had its own recipe. Of course, it does. And it was made from bee wax, eggs whites, gelatin and vegetable dye, and I don't know what this is, but it says gum arabic. So it had its own ingredients when it comes to making the nail polish, and I thought that was very interesting. And also, I thought about if anybody out there who's listening and you know someone who's a nail technician, this is their profession, or if you're the one that is in this profession about nail care, foot care, I want to share my experience, and maybe you can help me and others to understand the best way of making sure we're getting really the best care when we go to nail shops, that we're not having a bad experience every time we walk through that door and leave out of that door. My experience I had for a long time, I would say, for me, it's a long time. I've been going to the nail shops for about going on 5 or 6 years now. And some of the shops in my own community, when I go there, and I'm trying to show my nails if I can, move it around. Right around here in this part, each one of my fingers would be sore. It'd be very discomforting. So I got a lot of, it's very uncomfortable. And it just feels tense. But I do have pretty nails when it's all over with. And so the same with my feet and my right foot, it was swelling. And I thought maybe, I'm walking on my feet too much because I am a busy sister, So I'm thinking because it's my feet, I'm moving too much. I'm going to work. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. So I thought it was that. And I went about support stockings. I was elevating my feet. I was doing every kind of remedy I can with my right foot to get that swelling down. And it was just very uncomfortable. My skin felt tight. And my left foot felt the same, but not as worse as my right. But to say is that I was invited. I actually went out of town. And due to confidentiality, I'm not going to tell you what over the air who it was, because they the one invited me to come out of town to their location where they get their nails and stuff done. And I decided to go. And that was actually like almost 3 weeks ago. And let me tell you my testimony and the conclusion of what I experienced. Honey, that was the best experience I had. I felt like I was in heaven. I didn't feel all that pain, the discomfort, even my right foot that was swelling, the swelling and everything left. All of that left. Literally, I had gotten the best massage. My fingers still, everything on my body still feel the same. And that's been almost 3 weeks ago. So I noticed when I was at the shop, there were certain things that I can see the difference between the shops I was going through to the one I just recently went to almost 3 weeks ago. Number one, I noticed that their area and their environment was very clean. That was number one. Number two, where you put your feet at in that little tub, they had a plastic covering to cover that. And then you put they put the water and everything in there in your feet as well. Then I noticed when it was time for me, they literally massaged and worked, and they didn't do no rush job. It wasn't trying to hurry you out the seat so they can get to the next client. They took their time. They took their time. That means, if you can't wait until I'm done with this sister, then you can come back another day because she's on the time and I'm going to give her time. And that's what they did. And then another thing, a couple more things I want to say is when it was time for me to get my nails done, I noticed that the tool they use when they sharpening and fixing up your nails was coming out of a brand new plastic. It was clean. And the area around it was clean. Everything was clean. And then one thing that was more interesting than ever to me, because I watched the way certain things that goes on. the way they handle you. They wasn't manhandling your hand, telling you, hold your hand, hold your finger. You know how they be doing, like jerking you and you doing this and your head going like you're an Indian almost. So,
Wow, what an
you
experience.
know, and I'll be like, oh, it do it take all that? I want my nails done. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't think it does. But, you know, you get accustomed to some abnormal behavior. And so I noticed they didn't do that. And then I'm gonna say this last but not least thing. When I told them the size I wanted my nails, because I work with elementary students, and working with long nails just isn't good for me in the field I'm in. So I said I wanted my nails short. They did not make fun of me and said, "Oh, that's kiddie-ish, that's childish, that's immature. No, you want long nails." They said, "Fine." And they was gentle with my hand, in which me I was gently guided. As they guided me, I was gently guided or going along with what they was doing. And it was the most beautiful experience. If I got to make that trip again until I found a real good one here in Chicago, I would make that trip again. So,
Well, you know, there are some great nail shops here in Chicago. I mean, you know, there's a saying that you get what you pay for. Okay. And sometimes you have to go out of your neighborhood to
yeah.
get, you know, when you're going to spend your money, you get what you pay for. I don't wear the nail tips, but I do wear the overlay, the gel nail overlay over my nails. But I don't wear the tips. And I can truly say, two of the shops that I have frequent now after the pandemic, you know, you used to get a pedicure for $18. When you spend $28 on a pedicure, you getting a pedicure at this shop. And listen, it contains a lot. There is nobody using that what you call that thing? You know, the thing that they file the gel down with to smooth it out.
Yes.
A lot of them like to use that around your cuticle.
Yes.
That will make your cuticle sore. And you just have to tell them, hey, I don't do that. But when you go where you spend your money, you won't find them. A lot of the, should I say, upscale nail shops, they don't use that file to go around your nail on your cuticles, nor do they use it on your feet. So, I mean, if you find a nail shop that's treating you like that, I would never go there and spend my money.
That's right.
Okay.
And I agree 100% because I'm not going back. I don't like that because I figure when you go to places like that, and especially it's a place where you're supposed to relax.
And if they're not, you listen. Most of all, every nail shop that I've been in, they always have that individual pack when they get ready to work on your feet and your nails. Okay. And they dispose of it when they get through. They don't use it on the next customer. Okay. So, you know, that's another thing because it's unsanitary.
Yes.
You can end up getting a fungus, and pray tell if somebody had some kind of something that could be transmitted. Okay. And they're not cleaning the instrument, you know, you could have a major problem. So just go out your neighborhood. And one thing I want to say, I know Brandi has opinion too, but one thing I do want to say, I wish that I could find people of color that, you know, that have shops that do this kind of work.
Yes.
Okay. And you know, I don't mind spending the money, but you know, their prices are reasonable. You know, I think when you spend $102, you know, you go have your feet and your nails done. I get my legs massaged, but I have arthritis. I get a few special things done when it comes to my legs and my feet because of the arthritis. So it costs me a little more. So I don't mind spending like $100. But like I say, you get what you pay for. But I really wish that I could find a shop for people of color, because I'm not afraid to say I like to spend my dollar with people of color. I like to buy black, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and I wish I could find me a shop that was not too far from where I live, which is on the
Mm-hmm.
west side of Chicago.
West Side. Yeah.
Uh-huh, absolutely, honey. Where I could go and get some of that good professional nail care that I get maybe out in Elmhurst or somewhere else.
Right. I agree
Mhm.
with that. It would be nice. Brandy, do you have anything you would like to share about the nail care?
Well, yeah, I mean, with nail care and whatnot, what people are discovering is, like Katie said, you get what you pay for, because a lot of the times most of the shops don't use top of the line products, and
Mm-hmm.
it's more like a cattle call. So soon as one person is done, they you want your nails done, you want this, there's no real personalized attention to the
Mm-hmm.
customer. So if you think about it, their bottom line works because the nail shops are full
Yes.
every day,
Yes, it
all
is.
day, Monday
Yes, it
through
is.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So their bottom line is produced, but then the end result, it's not healthy nails and whatnot, because then again, they're using bad products, and then
Mm-hmm.
they're also using tools that they shouldn't.
Right.
So, scraping your nails, that's killing your nail bed, using that grater for your feet. It's like, you need skin.
Right. Right. They
you
grand
know
cheese.
so so a pumice stone works better than scraping all the skin off your feet.
Mhm.
So it just depends on what your price point is and what your overall health. And I think that a lot of us don't pay attention to that because we just want to get it done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we sacrifice personalized attention for the fact that some people don't really want to spend the money. Now that's a whole nother
No
conversation.
station. That's true.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But I, the minimum I spend for my pedicures alone are 45.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But I get great attention.
Mhm.
My feet are healthy. My nails are healthy. Like,
Exactly.
she pays great attention, and she's minority owned, because I definitely support that.
All right. So you have
So
to pass that information along.
Yeah.
yes,
Behind the
like
scenes. Yeah.
she's amazing. She's definitely one of my favorite pedicure artists, because she
Okay.
really takes care. She gives you water. She does the gel foot massage and
Oh
things
yeah.
like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
just it's an experience. And so with her, you have to book early because she will be booked out immediately. But
Yeah.
that's what you get when you pay for that.
Right.
You get that. You're gonna have to People are gonna want to have to learn how to pay people for their expertise. And that's another thing. It's like, it's nothing wrong with the $20 holler, but then when it's not working out for your benefit,
No.
you can't
Exactly.
really you
That
can't get
twenty
mad about it.
that $20 holler is like, honey, being on a assembly line. Okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
You go, hey,
Exactly.
Feel that.
I'm gonna do this pedicure in 5 minutes. You next. Come on, honey.
Okay.
Exactly. And you don't have anybody really paying attention to your needs. So again, it all depends on your price point,
Right.
what type of needs you want serviced, how quickly you want it done. Because that's another complaint, especially in the Black community, is that there's not too many nail shops where there are minority owned, where they have like 10 people at the same time,
Right.
because they complain about how long it takes for the artist to do the nails and to do the feet. And that model in my mind doesn't really work.
No, it sure doesn't.
Because we like our attention.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the hair shops, we go to, we want personalized attention.
Yes.
I'm not mad about that.
Mm-hmm. I know I do. I'm gonna tell you like this: after working and dealing with children and everything, I mean, you know, even if you're not, I'm just saying with my lifestyle, I have a busy life. So when I go to shops like that, I want to go to a shop where when I leave, I don't feel the same way when I came in. If I feel the same way when I leave or worse, then I really believe I'm in the wrong place. Now I have to search. And it took me a while to actually look around. So I didn't stay in like one shop. I said, well, let me try this one for a while. That didn't work. So I said, okay, let me go over here. Okay, I'm gonna find somebody.
You have every right
work
to
this thing
curate.
out, huh?
Exactly. You have every right to curate the experience that you want, because guess what? You work hard to get to where you are. So if you want to be laying on a bed of lilies and roses while having you fed with grapes and getting your feet and nails done,
All right,
so be it.
all right. I love it. I love it.
I know that's right. Woo! Now after the show, you know I might just visit one of them. I'm going straight out of town. I'm just saying. But you're saying a very good, valid point there, and you as well, Katie Lowe, and anybody. I want to say if anybody who's in this profession, you can leave your comment or call me at 773-968-1242, and you can get booked on the show to talk more on the professional side about nail care, because I believe we need to be informed. Some of us think this is normal, the way we being treated in some of the shops, if this is how you want it to be done. But I don't think it's normal when you leave out and you feel worse than you came in, or just about the same. So if you want that tender love and care, we just got to do our research, and we have to really, pay attention. Do we really want to continue to get this kind of service, or do we want to look elsewhere to get the service as well deserved? So,
you know what? I want to say this.
Uh-huh.
And remember in life, that money that you work for, you sweat for that, honey.
Oh,
they
yeah.
give it to you. You sweat for that. When you spend your dollar, make them treat you like royalty. Because, baby, that's your money. Okay? So
Yes,
if you're spending your, I'm gonna say this. I hope I don't want y'all to think I'm racist. But if you're spending your African American dollar that you have worked and earned, they should accept your money and treat you like it's $1 million. And if you ain't spending but 99 cents.
That's right. Absolutely.
Because that dollar has value.
That's right.
Don't spend your money where you're not treated right.
Amen to that. Amen. Woo! I know that's right. All right. What time is it? Okay, I see time is moving. Do we have a little more time to talk about the next subject?
Yeah. I thought we were going to talk about what's that? Mental health.
That's right. I want to talk about that before we go into the performance part of the show. Let me raise this up. I think I've got this magazine, if you all can see it.
Okay, with some miles on it.
Yeah, and I read about her. Such a brave young sister. I'm so glad for her. And we're talking about mental illnesses. There's so many besides her that is speaking about this. Now, I want to say in advance that nobody is responsible of what I'm about to share here, but I am asking and welcome those who's in this profession to book up on our show, whether it's my show, Katie Lowe Show, and let's talk about mental health that's being neglected and overlooked. And you have like I call, Tahiji P. Henderson, Cookie from Empire. Excuse me how I'm pronouncing her name. My family probably right now laughing at me because they watch my show as well. But because I have a cousin with the same name. And so she was one of the ones who was speaking up about mental awareness and mental health. And she even shared a story that she was working in an elementary where she had just a class full of Black young boys, and they considered their their situation as being uh, special needs students, and they don't look at it as a disability. They don't treat it like it's a disability. They really, so this is something that we need to speak up about. I'm right now, and not to put my personal life all out there. So you're hearing it from the horse's mouth, not the pig. Excuse me. I'm just using metaphoric terms here. Excuse me. But I am dealing with it with one of my family members. I'm actually fighting for that person. And it is not easy
Mm-hmm.
to be advocating for somebody who really needs the help. I mean, the way the government has it and what I'm experiencing, that's why I'm asking for the expertise to step on up. We want answers. We want solutions. We want the right direction of how to go about this anytime it's ourselves or somebody else that we know of, because I'm dealing with this per se. And it is a fight. When they say you're going to fight, it is a fight because it's so many gray lines that is there. And if you ain't if you're not in the place, they can deny you. So you're sitting there, that person or yourself is sitting there and suffering because you're trying to get in that door. And especially the younger you are, the more difficult it is for them.
Mm-hmm.
The younger you are. Now, when you're grown, now they're leaving it up to you if you have enough sense to know you need that help. But when you are young and you are a minor that's going through that, it becomes very difficult because they have closed down so many mental health clinics and hospitals. They're not out here like they used to. I'm going to tell you right now, they just closed down the one in Roseland. There's nothing over here on the south side, period, in Chicago. Everything is out north. There's nothing here, period. Take it from the horse's mouth. I'm going through this right now to help somebody in my family, and I am fighting for them. Is it tiresome? Yes, because you up talking to 45 people. And I mean, literally, I have my notebook where I have to start writing names of the people I'm talking to. There's so many folks I'm speaking to. It's so many folks I am talking to. From doctors to psychiatrists to the nurse to some more doctors and some more people. And you're going through all this because you're fighting for the one you love, even if it's yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So in my situation, that's what I'm dealing with. So I really believe, and I commend Simone and Tahiji for stepping up, and there's so many others. I'm looking at Drew Barrymore. She had a couple of people that was on her show this week speaking about that. They're stepping up to say, hey, we can't ignore this, and we need to cut down to be honest, cut down all these gray lines and gray tape that denies people the help they need based because their age, or if they need medical attention, um, if they have a walking around with a cast on their leg or arm. It's so many great tapes out there. So I'm still stepping up. And yeah, it's going to take more than prayer. I heard somebody say, pray. I am praying. I'm a prayer warrior. I believe in the power of prayer. But it's going to take more than just prayer. It's going to take everyone to team up. It's going to take the village to team up. It's going to take us to speak out and say, we just can't look at these students and say they are special ed students and don't treat it like it's a disability and just leave them at that. So now they're out in this society, and you wonder why the kids is wild and bug wild. And you wonder why there's a shooting going on. You wonder why different things are happening because it's not being attended to like it should. It's not being handled like it should. And the government is changing. And like I said, I'm going to say it again for those who didn't hear me. There is absolutely nothing on the south side. If you're looking for it, stop looking. Everything is headed out north.
Well, I don't know what year it was, but
Yeah.
it was under one of those administrations, governors that they closed down a lot of the mental health institutions, and a lot of people that were in mental health were put out on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look into the nursing homes today,
Oh God.
nursing
I'm
homes
thinking
are not
about
only
that one.
nursing homes anymore. There are people with mental health issues that were put on the street
Mm.
and they get a check. So what the nursing homes did, hey, they stay in the nursing home.
Mm.
Okay, there are a lot of mental health people that live in nursing homes. This is where they live. They go out every day and
Mm.
they come back and they live in the nursing home. So in Illinois, should I say the state of Illinois? No, I should say the city of Chicago because I don't know what's happening in other cities.
Mm.
Um, they cut that money. They
Yes.
put those people on the street.
Yes,
They
it is.
became homeless. you know. And then another thing about mental health, you
Mm.
have some people that have a mental health problem
Mm.
and they won't admit to it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's you, not me, you know? And you have some families that, you know, if you say that this person needs to see a psychologist or somebody, they will say, ain't nothing wrong with my child.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that we, I'll say we as a people of color,
Mm-hmm.
we won't we don't want to recognize that.
No, we don't. And I think because the way we was brought up coming up, don't tell nothing, keep it in the house. You don't be running
Girl,
around.
you have to tell
See,
everything.
listen, that's how it was back in the day. You was told, and just pray uh ain't nothing wrong with you. We all do this. My mama did it, your grandmama did it, your uncle did it, your cousin did it, so you gonna do it too. And you're like, oh, and then that's normal. And then you find out, like, you get up early, like one day and just realize this isn't normal at all. This is not normal. But the sad part is that it's gonna take. Yeah, I pray to God that that person that's up in age will be aware that they do need help. But when you're dealing with somebody who is a minor, because they don't have too many facilities for minors, like in-house facility. I ain't talking about, like, you go visit the clinic. I mean, literally have to sit in the hospital and be hospitalized. They don't really have much for them. And so it's a fight on your hand. And it's really like the school is not going to really address that.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you, they're not going to address it. They're going to address, you're a special ed student. There you go.
mm,
Put you in a room and you being untreated and you're not getting the treatment that you need. And you wonder why that child is acting up. Then you get phone calls crazy, like left and right. They being suspended. They're in all kind of trouble. They with the wrong type of people. It
mm,
just goes on and on. So I'm advocating for us to really step our game up. And I'm hoping that whoever watching this is not about, I'm not trying to bash nobody. What I'm trying to do, I'm calling for help. I'm calling for folks who knows they can step up and say, I can do something about it, or we gonna work together till we get something done. That's what I'm calling for. I'm like Tahiji, I'm like Simone, and anybody else. They trying to tell me how to say her name, but my family already know. I'm looking at them. But anyway, much love and respect to you. But anyway, I'm saying this because we really need to. We can't sit quiet about it. We cannot sit quiet. I'm not, because this is my chance. This is a platform that I have, and I'm going to use it for the benefit of others, not just for myself and my family, but for the benefit of others that are suffering in silence, that is suffering and don't know what to do, that's overwhelmed about what's happening, or they don't understand what's going on with them. They kind of, and those who kind of get it, but they ain't sure what it is, go get yourself checked out. Don't if you see yourself doing something you don't like and it's being like a habit, it's a pattern. Maybe you need to really, not gonna say no, maybe go get yourself checked out. Go see if it's something that you overlooked and you have not noticed totally what it is, and make sure you're okay. It's all right, and we should not. And then here's the other thing: people like to, when you're talking about this, you gotta also realize this is a person's vulnerable side. And you're touching something that's intimate with them. So the first thing we shouldn't do, those immature, oh Lord Jesus, deal with them accordingly. We ain't got no business making fun of them and tossing them out or treating them like an outcast. That's not the way we handle things. It's just not the. I worked in the medical field for 17 years of my life, and everything you saying, I know.
I wanted to say, Brandi. I kind of vaguely remember this, but when we did the last show with you, you gave us a little insight on mental health.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big proponent of therapy. I have a therapist. I've actually had a therapist for a while now, and it was good, especially during the pandemic, because I mean, as an adult, it's very hard to navigate through this thing we call life.
Mm-hmm.
Very hard to navigate. And sometimes, like Patice had mentioned earlier, how we repress things, we don't talk about them.
Absolutely.
We don't really discuss issues that we may have. And I mean, I'm Black, so I don't know what other cultures do, but I know for our culture, we tend to just, well, you don't need therapy, just pray about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah, I can pray about it, but I also need to talk to somebody.
Thank you.
And so I had just, it's so funny, at the Bud Billiken VIP breakfast today, I actually ran into my therapist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I hadn't seen her since the pandemic, because we've had our meetings virtual. So I hadn't seen her in a while, so it was good to hug her and to see her. Mm-hmm. And so I told one of my sorority sisters, I was like, that is my therapist. Because she was like, oh, that's your doctor? Yeah, that's my therapist. You know why she's great? Because she keeps me from being on death row.
That's right. Amen.
And that's really the honest to God truth is, she really keeps me focused and to help me deal with life. And so, again, for those who are out there who's like, oh, I don't need a therapist. Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. The moment that you say you don't need one, you really do need one. So just go ahead, see what your insurance carriers, work with, because at the time during the pandemic, I believe they kind of stopped it now because they're pushing everybody to return to work, well, to the offices. But check with your insurance carriers, find out what benefits applied during the pandemic. The insurance, well, for a lot of places, was basically they didn't charge you anything. You might have just paid a copay and that was it. Mm-hmm. Because they knew that this was very, very stressful. Yeah. And according to what my therapist had told me was that these therapists are working so hard now that everyone's returning to work and to the office. So trying to help them deal with getting back into the whole pandemic situation. So I just want to encourage everyone to just go ahead, get a therapist. There is no shame in it. Talk
Mhm.
it out, cry it out, pray it out, dance it out, do anything positive to get, to not have those demons on your back
Okay.
Right.
because
Because
they
You
want
know,
to take control.
I, I wanted to say that I think some of the Fortune 500 companies, some of them are going to need a therapist because, the pandemic, a lot of things grew out of it.
mm,
Out of the pandemic, we got to remember people learn what their self worth was all about.
Right.
Honey, when they were on unemployment and they got that extra $600, okay, maybe they were normally, because they weren't making them a pennies. So some
mm,
of them unemployment, what were $238 a week or $338 a week? Okay. So
mm,
if you take that and put that together, some of them still couldn't pay their rent. And they put
yeah.
in that extra $600, people start learning what their self-worth. And that's why a lot of people are not going back to these jobs where you don't want to pay them over $15 an hour.
Right.
So,
Right.
so some of them are gonna need a therapist because they need to come up off that money.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes. Yeah, they sure do.
You
They
know,
sure
Exactly.
they
do.
they talk about this on the news all the time. We can't get our
They,
employees to come back to work.
girl,
Well,
it's short everywhere. Yes.
okay. So some of them definitely gonna need a therapist.
Right.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. And I have to say, even like with me, I share my experiences that when me and my siblings had lost our mother, the one thing that was strongly, strongly advised to us was to
Mhm.
seek a therapist. And that's what we did. Some people want to, back in the day, people thought it was, excuse me what I'm going to say, they thought it was that, but it's not. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that you're crazy. It means you are a brave person that's facing that demon, that's playing those thoughts in your head over and over, that's tormenting you, that is making your spirit feel out of touch, sad or whatever, angry or rejected or resentful, whatever the case
Mhm.
may be, confused, whatever it may be. And I continue, me and my siblings, to go to our therapist because we lost our mother. We was kids,
Mhm.
children, not adults. So trying to conceive that, trying to not I want to say understand that, but just face the reality that she's not physically here was a very huge challenge for us. And we had to go to school. We had to get up the next day and throughout the day do what we have to do. And then the next day, school time, and then repeat that over and over again. But in the midst of that, we are dealing with our mother's not there to wake us up in the morning and make sure we eat breakfast and make sure we get dressed for school and make sure we get out on time for school and get there. We have to deal with we're not going to hear her voice. So we had to go and get help to learn how to cope with the new life that we felt that was forced on us. So anybody who's suffering depression, anybody who's suffering whatever it is, and it seems like it's consuming your life, or you in denial, go get yourself checked out.
Yeah.
I'm bagging you up and supporting you right here, right now.
Okay.
All of us are. Okay.
Okay,
Anybody?
listen, let me do let's pay a bill. I want to remind everybody that today's show is brought to you by Sales Ambassador Tina Bug and Rain's Premium Sanitary Napkins. Go to go Google that Rain's Premium Sanitary Napkins and find out the importance of the graphite that's located in that sanitary napkins. And you can find Tina Bugs on Facebook. Also, today's show is being brought to you by Pork Chops, 4551 North Pulaski. Great libations and great food and great entertainment. And on August 21st from 9 to 1, you can see Lady Patice and the Mixed Company Band with a $20 cover, and you must wear a mask.
All right, all right. Oh, and also I forgot to say about the Maxi Pad. We're still having we have a $10 off anybody who purchased $20 or more of the Rainy Maxi Pads. If you purchase $20 or more, it's $10 off. Make sure you get in touch with Tina Bug and let her know that we Laverne Music Box, we the one that's giving that $10 off on your purchase. And thank you so much, those who supporting us. That will be going on to the end of this month. We are extending it to the end of August.
All right.
Okay, is anything else we need to say? Are we done? All right, here's the very, very special part now. Woo! Oh my God. We're gonna start with the one and only. We're gonna leave me and Katie low, and we're gonna allow Brandi to just touch us and our listening ears with her angelic voice. Oh my God. If I stay in my seat, I would shock myself. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna let
Okay.
Brandi give us an A and B selection. Welcome, Brandi.
Okay. That's Brandi Carr, the songbird. All right. We're going. Woo!
Hey. All right. So, in honor of Whitney Houston, because she was one of my favorite artists, and this was Leo season and her birthday month, I am going to do one of my favorites, Saving All My Love for You. A few stolen moments is all that we share. You got your family and they need you there. Though I try to resist being last on your list, but no other man's gonna do. So I'm saving all my love for you. It's not very easy living alone. My friends try and tell me find a man of my own, but each time I try, I just break down and cry, 'cause I'd rather be home than live through. So I'm saving all my love for you. You used to tell me we'd run away together. Love gives you the right to be free. You said be patient, just wait a little longer. That's just an old fantasy. So I got to get ready, just a few minutes more. Gonna get that old feeling when you walk through that door. 'Cause tonight is the night for feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole night. Ooh, so I'm saving all my life. Yes, I'm saving all my life. Yes, I'm saving all my life for you. No other woman is gonna love you more. 'Cause tonight is the night that I'm feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole night. Ooh, so I'm saving all my love. Yeah, I'm saving all my loving when he's saving all her love for you. For you. For you. For you. Hey, I am not Whitney Houston, but hey, I am doing it. And so for my next one, I just saw Aretha Franklin's new movie, Respect. And one of my favorite songs off of there is Daydreaming. So I figured I'd give you a little daydreaming today, if you don't mind. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. Critics and monsters agree that Taco Bell's Pride Force will have you roaring for more. So he's the kind of guy that'll say, hey, babe, let's get away, let's go someplace out where I don't care. He's the kind of guy that you give your everything and trust your heart, share all of your love to death do you part. I wanna be what he wants when he wants it and whenever he needs it. And when he lonesome and feeling love starved, I'll be there to feed him. I'm loving him a little bit more each day. Turns me right on when I hear him say, go somewhere home, baby, where I don't care. Oh, let's go somewhere home, baby, can we? Where I don't care. I wanna be what he wants when he wants it and whenever he needs it. And when he's lonesome and feeling lost out, to be there to feed him. Loving him a little bit more each day. Turns me right on when I hear him say, ooh, 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 well, I don't care. Whoa, let's go somewhere home, baby, can we? Well, I don't care. Let's get away. Ooh, daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. Look at my mind floating away. Thinking of you. thinking of you. Thinking of you.
Oh, right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, audience, I love it. You see, I couldn't sit. I wasn't sitting still in my seat, by the way. I lost that bet. I lost Beautiful voice. Thank you so much, Brandi. Oh my God. Beautiful voice. I tell you. He's wonderful.
Don't ask me to sing.
Yes, I know. But Brandi, with Lord's will, and I want you to come back again and bless us again with your angelic voice. It's such a blessing to hear from you. I mean, just in every way. I mean, you're a down to earth sister. You keep it real in every possible way. Keep on doing what you're doing, honey. I'm loving it. I'm loving it because I could not sit still. So I got to owe that person some money now. I'm gonna have to get the can and start shaking. You know, y'all help me, okay? But DJ Max, I got one. I just want to say before we go, I know we're getting ready to close out in a minute, is that I want to tell everyone thank you so much for showing your love and support and, you know, helping us to keep ourselves going. Myself, Katie Lowe, Lavernemusic Box, DJ Mac, and Brian McLemore, and we got the upcoming Shirley King, man. I mean,
Shirley King. Listen, Shirley King is going to join us.
Yes.
Probably, you know, BB King's birthday is coming up very soon.
Yes.
I don't know if she's going to join us before the birthday or after the birthday. I don't know whether the show is going to be on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. But Shirley King will be, she will have a show right here on Rhythm Flow Radio live stream. I just can't wait. Woo-hoo.
You know it now. All right. All right. So, I got so. All right. Oh, my God. Congratulations to her. I am so happy for her. And we're going to start. Oh, and one more thing. With the August 21st event that we having at Port Shots, we also having a raffle. So, every guest that comes in, you get a raffle ticket. And you will win some very good prizes. So, you don't want to miss it. Come on and have some fun.
Am I in on the raffle? Do I get a raffle?
You know, we can't. I would love to. You know me. I would love to. I mean, we all be winners. But
I always try that. I always try.
Okay, move right. Excuse me, right now. Okay. We're gonna win that $1 million though. We're gonna win that $1 million. Okay, we're gonna do that one song, and then after that, it's time for what I gotta do with it? What's I gotta do with it? Yeah. I'm trying to remember it, but it don't seem like. Okay.
Oh, you talking about the song you did earlier?
Yeah.
What was that song by? Who was that?
Tina Turner.
Yeah, Tina Turner, girl. Let us get out of here.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
It really is. So we're gonna step away from the screen and let you have your way.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies.
All right.
You must understand, though the touch of your hand make my pulse react. They're only a thrill, a boy meeting girl, opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion. What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when hearts can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you close to me. If I tend to look things I read in some place, I got cause to be. That's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when heart can be broken? Whoa, and I've been taking on a new direction, but I have to say, I've been thinking about my own protection. It scares me to feel this way. And oh, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when the heart can be broken? Got to do with it. What's love but a sweet old-fashioned notion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when the heart can be broken? Hey, I said got to do with it, but a sweet old-fashioned notion. What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when the heart can be broken? Hey, I said got to do with it, but a sweet old-fashioned notion. What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when the heart can be broken?
Girl, you know we got to get back on here and tell you that you killed that. Girl, you listen. Tina would be so proud that she sang her song. I gotta say it. Not seen other people try to sing that song. But you know what? You got you one now. I can't wait for you to do that Saturday night, 4551. What's that, North Pulaski Road?
Yes.
I know you're going to do that at Pork Chop.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Donna. She said, great song. Good job, Miss Lewis. Thank you.
Okay, listen. We want to thank everybody for joining in. Y'all know this comes down to the part of the show where we got to hear that one song.
Mm-hmm.
Love got to do it. It is love. What's love got to do with it? Was a great song. But honey, it ain't nothing like you doing that, Mojo lady. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna get out the screen. I'm gonna say good night. What you gonna say, Brandi?
Good night and thanks again, and can't wait to see y'all next time.
All right.
Thank you so much. Love you.
Okay, it's all yours, honey. Take it away.
Right, thank you so much. Woo! All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us, and tune in next time at
fella.
If love on your mind, why look any farther? I'm your mojo lady. Just give me your hand and come with me today. Underneath the star, let me show you the way. I will take you on a joyride that you won't ever forget. You will be hooked, baby, once you kiss these lips. I put a spell on you. No other woman can love you like I do. And I love you crazy. I'm your mojo lady. Mojo lady. Taking it easy. It's not in my bag of tricks. This love don't come easy, so I won't be your quick fix. Stay on my good side and don't ever do me no harm. I put a love spell on you. You always will be in my arms. I put a spell on you. No other woman can love you like I do. And I love you crazy. I'm your mojo lady. I'm your mojo lady. Mojo lady. You can't run. Oh no. You can't hide. Once you get a taste, baby, you feel me all up inside. Inside your body, each and every day. Inside your mind, you won't go astray. Good night. I put a spell on you. No other woman can love you like I do. And I love you like crazy. I'm your mojo lady. I'm your mojo lady. I'm your mojo lady.